So I've been recording this video for maybe 5 minutes, and already, I already have someone very intrigued with Battlefield Mobile. Dude, if a freaking squirrel is interested in this thing, then you know it's exciting news. Sorry about the squirrel in the intro, guys. He's still right behind the camera, listening to what I have to say. Funny enough, he's actually going to know about Battlefield Mobile before any of you. But yeah, Battlefield, you know about that series, right? It literally rivals Call of Duty as one of the biggest shooting series of all time. It's insane, and they have massive destruction in their video games, which is one of the defining factors of Battlefield games. I could be sitting there on top of the Empire State Building with a sniper rifle, trying to hit this guy all the way down at ground level, and then out of nowhere there's an earthquake. The whole building collapses. I have to jump off with the parachute, fighter jets flying above, tanks shooting at me from down below, and it's pure chaos, and that's why I love Battlefield. Guess what? That chaos is coming to your mobile device for iOS and Android, right here. In less than 90 days, we're going to be able to play the very first closed beta of Battlefield Mobile, and in today's video, I'm going to give you guys all the details and show you exactly how you can pre-register right now so you can be one of the very first people to actually play this game. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel because I have tons of Battlefield Mobile contents coming out very, very soon. Might as well hit that subscribe button so you stay in the loop with all of the latest news. With that being said though, guys, without wasting any more time, let's get into this. All right, guys, so here we are now. Got my phone. Let's get this started. Let's see Battlefield Mobile for the very first time. This is the logo of the game. We're going to be very familiar with this very, very soon. And most exciting, if you can find this in the Google Play Store, we're going to actually see some very preliminary images of what we can expect. They talk about the large-scale battles and the large-scale destruction, and we can see a tank blowing up a building, which will then fall to the ground and completely transform that map. Now, I want to be very clear about something here right at the very beginning. Don't take these images too seriously. Obviously, they were taken even before the very first beta, and there's going to be many betas before the full release comes out. Obviously, the full release is going to have the best graphics. So if you're looking at these pictures and you're like, doesn't have as good of graphics as I would have expected. Well, that's because it's even before the very first beta comes out. So cut them some slack, and after a couple of betas, then you'll actually see what the true graphics will be like with this game. But this is a very rough estimate of what it would be like. So we can see some other things here. There's a range of different game modes. There's competitive gameplay, which I can very easily see how this game could be the next big competitive mobile game where there's tons of tournaments and all this other stuff. We can see a guy driving an ATV through the city with another tank and other stuff like that. Another tank blowing up some stuff here. And then, of course, a very preliminary look at our loadouts. We can see a little guy right here holding the F2000, and yeah, they talk about there's exclusive classes with, or unique classes with exclusive heroes, and that's basically a very brief look at it. As I said, very preliminary images. This probably will change a lot between now and, 60 to 90 days from now, so take that with a grain of salt. Anyways, it says, rally your squad and lead the charge. The Battlefield franchise has arrived on mobile with all of your favorite FPS combat, superior team play, and genre-defining destruction that you come to expect from Battlefield, now more thrilling than ever. Squad up with your team, with your crew, as they say, where you have lots of different maps and modes, both new and familiar to new and veteran players. There's a whole lot of different weapons and game-changing gadgets. You have different vehicles like tanks and ATVs. Destroy the entire map with large-scale environmental destruction, combat abilities, and there's so many other things. Like, look, it literally says right here in this paragraph, whether it's outrunning a collapsing tower or your ATV or on your ATV parachuting off a building while firing a rocket launcher or burying your enemies under a rubble of a building you destroyed with your tank, every match is unforgettable. And that's the unique thing about Battlefield. You're going to be able to change the entire map that you play with or you play in over the 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 minutes that you actually play in it. And it's just awesome. I'm so freaking excited. So there's a lot more info about this type of stuff, but you guys can read this yourself if you would like. I'm actually going to show you guys how you can get this pre-registered on your device. Now, little disclaimer again, this very first closed beta is going to only be for Android devices. For whatever reason, EA probably just couldn't really get it stable enough for iOS devices, so you can't play the very first beta on iOS. Because of this, you can't pre-register yet. However, I'm hoping the second closed beta is going to be for iOS and Android, and hey, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get to know exactly when you can finally pre-register. I'll make an entire video on that for iOS users. However, if you're from the countries of Philippines and Indonesia, it's extremely simple. In those two countries, that's where the closed beta is going to start. All you got to do is search Battlefield Mobile on the Google Play Store. You're going to see it right there. That's all you got to do. Click pre-register and you're done. That's it. You can click away from the video. However, if you're from the US or any other country like me, what you need to do is you actually have to open up your web browser and search TapTap. You can see it right there, TapTap Mobile, taptap.io. It's going to take you to this website right here. Open up Android and then download that app. Once you download it, get it all on your Android device, you're going to find the icon to TapTap, open it up, and after you go through the preliminary things when you first download the app, it should look something like this. Then, all you need to do is search Battlefield Mobile, and you will see it probably as your first or your second result right there up at the top of your screen. This is going to talk about a lot more details, which we can actually see here in their notes. They will launch an early play test in Indonesia and the Philippines in autumn 2021. I want to say that a game has to come out in its beta form after they put it onto the Google Play Store. And if we go back over to our web browser and look at the Google Play Store here, we can see that this was updated on August 18th, 2021. Now, pre-registration started like 4 days ago, probably. So 4 days, you have to go about 90 days from then, less than 90 days, this game will have to be out on the Google Play Store. So right now, it's September. There's October, November, December. It could be either late November or early December that this game is going to be coming out in its very first closed beta. All you need to do then is you go open up that TapTap, find Battlefield Mobile, and then click the pre-register button. You're probably going to have to either register with a phone number or your Gmail or something like that, but should be pretty simple. And then once you do that, you can see that it will say it's pre-registered. It'll say it's successful. And then all you got to do is wait. Wait for your email. Wait for it to select you. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you will be selected because not everybody who does pre-register will be selected. I don't know if I'm going to be selected. I'm hoping I will, but you never really know. We're going to just hope for the best and say, you know what? Maybe we'll be the lucky one that gets chosen so we can actually get this on our Android device. But yeah, with that being said, there's a couple more information that we get to hear about. They're talking about how this is going to be for Philippines and Indonesia. Here's some news that you can actually see directly from TapTap, where they actually talk about how it's only going to be available for Android devices running Android 7.0 and up. And then it says all progress will be wiped at the end of the test. So maybe don't spend too much money if they do have in-app purchases. Probably just play for free, be a free-to-play player. Just see how it works because all of your progress is going to be wiped until maybe a later beta when you can actually keep your progress until Season 1, which I'm guessing there's going to be seasons of whenever the very first official version of Battlefield Mobile will come out. So there's a couple of other things. They talk about how Grand Bazaar is going to be the very first map, and the classic Battlefield mode, Conquest, will be playable, and then more content will be added as the game's official launch date approaches, right? So it's going to have a non-scheduled release date yet, but I'm assuming in the coming months we're going to know more about that. There's going to be leaks, there's going to be more information, and I'm going to be there on top of it. So if you guys would like to subscribe, stay in the loop with all the new leaks and details about Battlefield Mobile, I'm going to bring it to you, and I hope you guys are excited. With that being said, hope you guys are excited. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'm so excited for Battlefield Mobile. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.